Good morning, my dear students. I am extremely happy to meet you all once again for a video presentation like this as usual. Those who want to have automatic notification about the new videos being uploaded in the channel, please subscribe by clicking the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. Those who want to reach your friends and relatives and known circle, share the videos to everybody and advise them to subscribe and then watch since subscription has no charges. In the previous two videos meant for class 10 of CBSE, we have seen how to go about the solution of simultaneous equations, system of simultaneous equations using elimination method as well as substitution method. In this particular video presentation, we will just discuss how to go about the solution of such equations, pair of equations, system of simultaneous equations using rule of cross multiplication method or arrow diagram method. Both are same. Okay, let me just take the general possibility a1x plus b1y is equal to c1, a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. You name this 1 and 2. Let me try to solve how we go about it. Let me just multiply 1 with a2. I'll multiply equation 1 with the element a2. Now for I end up with a1 a2x plus a2 b1y is equal to a2 c1. This is equation 2. Now let me multiply equation 2 by a1 throughout. Now for I end up with a1 a2x plus a1 b2y will be is equal to, let us say, a1 c2. This is my equation 4. Okay, let me just subtract 4 from 3. This will anyway go off. I mean to say automatically a2 b1 minus a1 b2 into y will be is equal to a2 c1 minus a1 c2, which will automatically imply you y is equal to, I'll just for my reference I'll write something over here. Okay, I'll tell you why I'm writing over here. I'll just explain. This is a2, this is b2. Let it be. Now here I mean to say automatically this will become y is equal to a2 c1 minus a1 c2 divided by a2 b1 minus a1 b2. Now therefore equation 1 will automatically imply you a1x plus b1 into a2 c1 minus a1 c2 divided by a2 b1 minus a1 b2 to be is equal to c1. Okay, let me just proceed over here. I mean to say a1x will be is equal to, it looks like a little bit complicated but it is not complicated. Just listen how we go about it. b1 into a2 c1 minus a1 c2 whole divided by a2 b1 minus a1 b2, which is equal to a2 b1 c1 minus a1 b2 c1 minus a2 b1 c1, okay, plus a1 b1 c2 whole divided by a2 b1 minus a1 b2. Here a2 b1 c1 will get cancelled. Now this will imply you a1x is equal to a1 into, this becomes b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by a2 b1 minus a1 b2. Here a1 gets cancelled, which will imply you, let me just, since there is no space over here, let me just occupy this space. X becomes automatically b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by a2 b1 minus a1 b2. Okay, just listen carefully. Just listen carefully. I'll explain once again because I'm going to rub this part and then I'll explain. I've taken the general possibility a1x will b1y is equal to c1 equation 1 and a2x b2y is equal to c2. I'm trying to solve for x and y in these two equations using elimination method. I'll multiply equation 1 by a2. Therefore, a1 a2x plus a2 b1y is equal to a2 c1. That is equation 3. Multiply equation 2 by a1. I'll get a1 a2x to a1 b2y is equal to a1 c2. That is equation 4. Now subtract equation 4 from 3. a1 a2x minus a1 a2x will go off. Here I'll get a2 b1 minus a1 b2 times y will be equal to a2 c1 minus a1 c2. Therefore, y becomes automatically a2 c1 minus a1 c2 divided by a2 b1 minus a1 b2. Now substitute this in equation 1. a1x to b1 into a2 c1 minus a1 c2 by a2 b1 minus a1 b2. Okay, which is equal to c1. Therefore, a1x will be equal to c1 minus, this is nothing but b1 into a2 c1 minus a1 c2 by a2 b1 minus a1 b2, which is equal to a2, I am taking LCM, a2 b1 c1 minus a1 b2 c1 minus a2 b1 c1 plus a1 b1 c2 by a2 b1 minus a1 b2. a2 b1 c1 minus a2 b1 c1 gets cancelled. a1x, from these two I will be able to take a1 as common. a1 into b1 c2 minus b2 c1 by a2 b1 minus a1 b2. I will be able to cancel a1, cancel out a1. Okay, the assumption a1 is not equal to 0. Okay. Now I need to say b1 c2 minus b2 c1 by this much. Therefore, x gets reduced to b1 c2 minus b2 c1 by a2 b1 minus a1 b2, and y gets reduced to a2 c1 minus a1 c2 by a2 b1 minus a1 b2. Let me take only these two values, then I'll just explain how we go about your this thing, that is a2 c1 minus a1 c2. Okay, that is my y. Let me take x and y values. Okay, this is how we get the solution of x and y. Okay, for a general possibility. For arrow diagram method, what I will do here is I'll write from the middle coefficient of the first equation b1 c1 a1. I'll write b1 again. I'll write from the middle coefficient of the second equation b2 c2 a2 b2. I'll put arrow marks over here. I'm putting arrow marks, therefore it is called arrow diagram method also. Okay, in between the first two elements I'll write x, in between the second and third elements I'll write y, in between the third and fourth element I'll write minus 1. I'll tell you why it is so. Okay, automatically I mean to say, okay, here the rule of cross multiplication tells you x divided by here b1 c2 minus b2 c1, b1 c2 minus b2 c1 will be equal to y divided by, this will be c1 a2 minus c2 a1 will be equal to minus 1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Just this is how you are supposed to write. X divided by b1 c2 minus b2 c1 will be equal to y divided by c1 a2 minus c2 a1 equal to minus 1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Now take the first and third ratios. I'll be cross multiplying this element, then we'll get the solution. Therefore, it's called rule of cross multiplication. Therefore, my x gives answer will be b1 c2 minus b2 c1 by here minus multiplied with the denominator a2 b1 minus a1 b2. Okay, and of course cross multiply this, y is equal to a2 c1 minus a1 c2 divided by a2 b1 minus a1 b2. Therefore, this is the solution we have already seen. Using this method also, I am getting the same solution. Let me repeat. We have solved the general system of simultaneous equations a1x plus b1y is equal to c1 and a2x b2y is equal to c2, and I have obtained the solution as x is equal to this much, y is equal to this much. I'll explain the same result by another method called rule of cross multiplication or arrow diagram method, for which I am supposed to start writing from the middle coefficient of the first equation b1 c1 a1 and I'll write b1 again. I'll start writing from the middle coefficient of the second equation b2 c2 a2 again b2. From the first two elements I'll write x, from the second and third elements I'll write y, from the third and fourth elements I'll write minus 1 provided constants are in the right hand side. If the constants are in the LHS, I'll write this as 1. Remember that in mind. Okay, I repeat. From between the first two elements I'll write x, between the second and third elements I'll write y, between the third and fourth elements, I'll write minus 1 provided constants C1, C2 are in the right hand side. If the constants C1, C2 are in the LHS, if we take it as A1x, B1x plus C1 equal to 0, A2x, B2x plus C2 is equal to 0, I'll put plus 1 here so that answer won't vary. Okay, now for here what I intend to do here is I'll write x divided by B1C2 minus B2C1 equal to y divided by C1A2 minus C2A1 will be is equal to minus 1 divided by A1B2 minus A2B1. Okay, therefore take the first and third ratios. Here I'm cross multiplying the answer, therefore it's called rule of cross multiplication. Here I am using arrow diagram, therefore it is called arrow diagram method. That's the reason why I get two different names for this particular method. And for cross multiplying this element denominator from the third ratio over here, I end up with x to b is equal to b1c2 minus b2c1 divided by, it is minus is multiplied with the denominator, a2b1 minus a1b2. Similarly, cross multiplying this, y becomes here a2c1 minus a1c2 divided by, of course, a2b1 minus a1b2 multiplying minus sign here. Therefore, this particular rule is called rule of cross multiplication or arrow diagram method. Rule of cross multiplication or arrow diagram method. Okay, since I am using arrows the time when I write the elements, etc., therefore it's called arrow diagram method. As well as, okay, as well as if I am going to cross multiply at the end to get the results, therefore it is called rule of cross multiplication also. Rule of cross multiplication. Okay. Anyway, okay, just listen carefully. Okay, its application will do minimum of 2 problems. We'll see the application in minimum 2 problems. Okay, once we do a general possibility, it's better to do the application part also. Okay, solve. Okay, let me take an example. 3x plus 2y is equal to 5. 5x minus 7y is equal to minus 2. Okay, 3x plus 2y is equal to 5. 5x minus 7y is equal to minus 2. Okay, the rule of cross multiplication. Let me start writing from the middle coefficient. 2, of course 5, 3, again 2. Okay, then here minus 7, minus 2, 5, again minus 7. Right, and x in between them. I already told you, take minus 1 if the constants are on the right hand side. Take plus 1, the constants are in the LHS. Okay, if I take this to this side and minus 5, I'll put from plus 1 here, I'll use minus 5 here. I'll use plus 2 here. Remember the principle properly. Okay, now by the rule of cross multiplication, we get, what do I get? X divided by minus 4 plus 35. Minus into minus becomes plus 35. Is equal to y divided by 25 plus 6 is equal to minus 1 divided by minus 21 minus 21 minus 10. Minus 21 minus 10, which will imply you x divided by 31 is equal to y divided by 31 is equal to 1 by 31, which implies x is equal to 31 by 31 is equal to 1, y is equal to 31 by 31 is equal to 1. Let me just check once again. I will check the values. 3 into 1 plus 2 into 1, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 into 1 minus 7 into 1, 5 minus 7 is minus 2. Therefore my answer is correct. Let me repeat. I'll start writing the middle coefficient of the first equation. 2, 5, 3, again 2. I'll start writing the middle coefficient of the second of course equation. Minus 7, minus 2, 5, again minus 7. Write x in between the first 2 entries. Write y in between the second and third entries. Write minus 1 in between the third and fourth entries, provided the constants are in the right hand side. If the constants are in the left hand side, something like minus 5 here plus 2 here, I will write minus 5 here plus 2 here. That also you should remember. You should not write plus 5 minus 2 accordingly here. You will get minus 5 and plus 2 here. Remember that also. Here I will get plus 1. Now for by rule of cross multiplication, we get x divided by minus 4 minus into minus plus 35 is equal to y divided by 25 minus of minus x plus 6 equal to minus 1 divided by minus 21 minus 10. For x divided by 31 y divided by 31 is equal to minus by minus become plus 1 by 31. Now for cross multiply this, x become 31 by 31, y become 31 by 31. Now for x is 1, y is 1 is the solution. You can take down and write. You can check by substitution here. 3 into 1 plus 2 into 1 is 5. 5 into 1 minus 7 into 1. 5 minus 7 is minus 2. Therefore my answer is correct. My answer is correct. Okay, I'll check one more method. Okay, I'll just do one more sum. Okay, solve. Let me take one more example. I'll take another pen also. I'll take another pen. Okay, it is 4x minus 3y is equal to 7. 7x plus 5y is equal to 2. Okay, answer. Let me start writing from the middle coefficient. Minus 3, 7, 4, again minus 3. Okay, then of course 5, 2, 7 and then 5. Write x in between them, y in between them, minus 1 in between these two entries. Put arrow diagram, arrow marks like this. Okay, by the rule of cross multiplication, we get, what do I get? I'll automatically get x divided by minus 6 minus 35 is equal to y divided by 49 minus 8 is equal to minus 1 divided by 20 plus 21, which implies x divided by minus 41, y divided by 41 is equal to minus 1 by 41. Therefore, x is equal to plus 41 by 41, which is 1. Y is equal to minus 41 by 41, which is minus 1. For x equal to 1, y equal to minus 1 is the solution. You can check by substitution. 4 into 1 minus 3 into minus 1 is plus 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 into 1 plus 5 into minus 1 minus 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. But it satisfies both the equations. Let me repeat. I'll start writing in the middle coefficient. Minus 3, 7, 4, again minus 3. 5, 2, 7, again 5. Put arrow marks like this. Put x in between the first two entries. Put y in between the second and third entries. Put minus 1 in between the third and fourth entries, provided constants are on the right hand side. My constants are on the right hand side now. Okay, if the constants are in LHS, I'll take this here and write minus 7 here. I'll write minus 2 here. I'll put plus 1 here. So that the answer won't vary. You'll get the same answer. By the rule of cross multiplication, we get x divided by minus 6 minus 35 is equal to y divided by 49 minus 8 is equal to minus 1 divided by 20 plus 21. X divided by minus 41 is equal to y divided by 41 is equal to minus 1 by 41. Now for cross multiply this, x becomes plus 41 by 41 becomes 1. Y becomes minus 41 by 41, which is minus 1. Therefore, I can substitute. I can take down right. Solution is x equal to 1, y is equal to minus 1. 4 into 1 minus 3 into minus 1 plus 7. 7 into 1 plus 5 into minus 1, which is reduced to 2. Therefore, it satisfies both the equations simultaneously. Anyway, let me continue in the next video. Okay, it's going to be 18 minutes. Okay, I hope there is no correction over here. Anyway, I'll check once again. If there is any correction, I'll correct it off as usual. Thank you.